I think summer's actually maybe here now. So that means that you're going to have to get used to training in the heat or the air conditioning if you go to a gym that has air conditioning.
Yeah. And not your garage.
That's a weird change. Going back to AC is always strange.
Yeah.
Are you going to die? Probably not. No, but there are a couple things to think about when training during the summer to make sure that you don't pass out before finishing your workout. Those things are definitely going to be humidity and hydration. We're also going to talk about altitude because altitude plays a huge part in how you train as well. Even though you don't really realize it, like a small change in altitude will actually really, really, really affect your training.
Yeah.
So you can get used to training in those extremes. And you might even actually become a better athlete because of it, but it is going to take some things.
Yeah, you really got to pay attention, especially in the heat and humidity. What is humidity? The amount of water vapor in the air, and when those levels are high, which we're in the Midwest in Nebraska, and it always is. It's humid right now. We all struggle to keep cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like a wet blanket outside.
Yesterday, I had the windows open out in the sunroom because that's where I hang out and read, like when I study my personal training stuff during the day. And I had the windows open, and the humidity was 100%. And it was just like,
you're just dripping.
Yeah, it was like, it wasn't even hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't the hot. It was the weird, like, spring in Nebraska humidity where it's super humid, but it's not crazy hot. So it just feels like you're cold and wet.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It's really strange.
Science says that it takes you about 2 weeks of consistent training in humidity to adapt to a warmer, more humid environment.
Yeah,
that is true.
The first couple weeks or longer. Sometimes for most people, it's going to be between 2 to 4.
Yeah.
The first couple weeks are going to feel like you're training in saran wrap. So make sure that you do take extra breaks to allow your body to rest and adjust.
You need water.
You need a lot of water. We moved from Nebraska to Puerto Rico and we started working out in PR. So most of PR is just at, or if you're in the mountains above sea level, air's nice and thick. It's nice and humid all the time. It's really easy to train there, but getting used to training there is terrible. Getting used to sweating that much all the time, you have to replace that water somehow. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But like you have to make sure, especially if like out here in the garage during the summertime, it feels like it's 112 degrees in here and there's no that window sucks. That window doesn't give me any cross ventilation. So we are out here like slugging water. We usually will drink a gallon or 2 of water a day out here while we're working out in the hour or 2 that we're out here because it's so fucking hot and humid.
Yeah. Training in humidity raises your core body temperature, which will make your body work harder to cool down.
Yep, you're going to sweat more, which is your body's attempt to try to cool you down. But if it's this hot and humid, the sweat's just going to evaporate as soon as it comes out of you. And that's the problem.
Exactly.
That high core temp is going to make your body shift from aerobic, which is how your body how your body uses oxygen to exercise, to anaerobic, which is how your body exercises without oxygen, which means that your body is going to burn up energy stores quicker from your muscles because when anaerobic, all they have to pull from is what they already have.
Right, exactly.
So you're going to run into that as a problem. High body temp can also decrease blood flow from your heart as your blood will pool in your limbs because that'll happen every now and then when it's hot. And if your heart doesn't get that much blood, it can't pump that oxygenated blood back to your muscles. So you're double screwed because your lungs, your heart, they're not getting that good oxygen-rich blood that they need because your body is doing high-quality, intense output.
Exactly. And on the flip side of that, it also makes your muscles warmer quicker.
Yes.
So you don't have to warm up for as long when it's humid outside.
That was my favorite part about living in PR. I would do like 3 sets of like 2 or 3 warm-up movements and do like 5 minutes on a bike.